For this video, I might be a little more blunt than usual. I mean, I'm not planning on being monetized, so I don't care. So for this video, I might just be a little bit blunt because this conversation, these topics need to at least simmer. If it's not going to stop, it needs to at least simmer down because everybody is doing way too much. Lately, I've been pulled into conversations from guys talking about relationships, the whole manosphere and the feminism stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I don't really care too much for those type of conversations. To me, it doesn't do nothing for me and it's a waste of time. But since they pull me into these conversations all the time, the more they pull me in, the more I start to think about it. And it drew me to this point of making this video. So for this video, I'm mainly going to be talking about the guys, but I could do a separate video talking about women because I don't think it's fair how I'm going to get on the guys in this video and not women in the, another video. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to be talking about the guys here. And like I said, I'm going to sound a little bit blunt. And I don't care if I hurt feelings. But I think that a lot of guys out there just aren't that, they're not that dude. Like, the reason why you guys are having a hard time as it is because you are not that dude. You don't have the sauce. First and foremost, I would like to say that no relationship is perfect. There is no relationship on this earth that is super perfect down to the T. Everybody has their problems. And the problem with social media and these platforms of manosphere and feminism and all this other shit is like people are giving their opinions and talking like they're the gospel, and there's no one way to form a perfect relationship with someone. It's just not possible. So when you have these manosphere conversations, what I hear a lot is men want women to submit and listen and comply. But the problem is when you're not that dude, how is it possible that you can get, how would it be even possible for you to get a woman to listen to you, to comply, to submit, yada, yada, yada? Everything is earned. And I feel on both sides, if you want a woman, or you want a woman or whatever to listen to you or comply or whatever, that shit is earned. Same thing for women. Women want men to provide. And the same thing applies. Like, if you want men to provide for you, that is earned. Like, we all have free will on this planet Earth. And I think people forget that we all have free will. And a woman doesn't have to listen to you because you're a guy. And since you're the guy in the relationship, we have to listen. No. Me, personally, if I'm listening to a dude, if I start hearing him out and I start taking into considerations of certain things that he says, it's because he's that dude. I do not follow sheeps and clowns, and a lot of dudes out there are sheeps and clowns and lazy. So a woman like me would not listen to a guy like that. I like to listen to dudes who have, how should I even put this? The type of dudes that I usually listen to and usually go for are the ones who put in work. They know what they're talking about. They don't just talk the talk. They also walk the walk. They're open-minded and they're ambitious. Now, what I mean by ambitious is not like over the top to the extreme type of ambitious where they have to have all these jets and cars and mansions and this and that. You can be very ambitious and humble at the same time. And those are the ones I usually go for anyway. So, and I think that's the problem with women. They take providing to the next level. Like they want the dudes that have like the top everything. But you don't really need to be with a dude with that much to survive, to be provided for. Like you don't really need all of that. That's just extra shit. I mean, it's nice to have and shoot for the stars if you can, but you shouldn't cut out the rest of the male population because you just want the guy with the jets and all that stuff. And usually guys that have all that going on, they come with a million and one problems. So for me, I like a dude who's ambitious but also humble, and he has motivation. Like I am a very ambitious person. I'm also an entrepreneur and I do my own things, and I usually go for guys who do the same. They're an entrepreneur in their field, and it's like we could feed off of each other. And I can't see myself being with a dude who lacks ambition or motivation and doesn't know what he wants to do with himself. Like I feel like that type of relationship would suck my energy just dry. So when it comes to the dudes that I gave an example in this video, those are the dudes I listen to. Any other dude I don't listen to. So to want to have women to listen to you and you don't even have those type of credentials or whatever, it's just I think that men are being delusional when it comes to that. Like, who are you to have to for a woman to even want to follow? Like, women naturally follow men, and I'm not saying that in a way as like we're sheeps or anything. That's not the case. But the truth is, women do follow men in a way. I was watching this video, and this video that I came across, it popped up in my algorithm, and it was about embracing the darkness. And I clicked on it, and there was these two guys talking, and they was talking about relationships and ooh. They was talking about relationships and stuff like that. And this one guy was saying how don't try to control your relationship, don't try to control your woman. If you're a natural leader, she's just going to follow. And then he was also, hold on. I'm sorry, it's too hot. Okay, anyway. So he wait, hold on. So he was saying basically that if you're a natural leader, the woman is going to just follow. And if you notice, sometimes your woman starts to act like you, she starts sounding like you, she starts mimicking you and stuff like that. And when he said that, I started laughing because it's so true. Like, when I really like someone and I'm in a relationship, I tend to start acting like the person that I'm with. I start sounding like him in ways. I start joking like him in ways that he jokes. And guys usually find that cute. But it's still true. Like, we just naturally just follow. And it doesn't mean that we're sheeps or anything. But you're an aspiring dude. Like, what can I say? That's a compliment. So basically, if you want a woman to listen, you should really check yourself first and be like, who am I and why should she listen to me? What do I have to give? What do I have to say? What do I have to show and proof that I am someone that someone can look up to? You know what I mean? I want to say too, before I get off of here, is a lot of guys, I don't know if it was like this before, but as I'm seeing right now, a lot of dudes are just straight up bitches. Like, all I see is men just gossiping and gossiping, and yeah, gossip like bitches. And there's a reason why I don't hang around a lot of women for that reason, because they gossip too much. So when I see guys gossiping, I'm just like, just, I guess that's just a people thing in general, but it's just a turn off. And therefore, when you are all gathered around together in this manosphere, just gossiping and complaining and all the other stuff, it's just a complete turn off to at least a woman like myself. So, with that being said, check yourself in the mirror, work on yourself. People don't work on themselves, and that is just crazy to me. Like, when I ask, like, there's some dudes that I talk to, and when I hear them say things like, all they do is smoke all day and this, that, and the third, nothing going on, I'm just like, I'm just, it feels like I'm talking to a brick wall. Like, a lot of dudes don't have personalities either. Like, I say women don't have personalities. There's a lot of dudes who don't have personalities. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say. All I know is that y'all need to work on yourselves. Get your bag up. What is going on out there? Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. And yeah, and I definitely gotta make a separate video for women, because there are guys out there who really put in work and really do try their best and do their best to be the best citizens that they can be, and they may not have the most extravagance of jobs. They may not be an entrepreneur. They may just work a city job, but they're making an honest living, and they're really good dudes. And women look over those types. Women got their own issues too. But with that being said, let me get off of here. I feel like when I get off, I feel like I'm gonna have something else that I should have said, but I don't know. If I do, I gotta make a part 2 to this, because it's getting way out of hand. Just way out of hand.